Hello everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns. This is the ALttPR Crossworld Keysanity tournament, losers bracket now, so loser goes home today. We have got Recitador versus Waterleau. Waterleau, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that one. And with me on commentary we have Scary Olive. Hello.
Hi, I'll be your commentary today, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm pretty happy to be doing this race here. That's going to be a great one. Two amazing runners. The Recitador. This is I think a loser bracket match.
Yes, it is. Yeah, losers bracket round 2.
Yeah, losers bracket round 2. But in this tournament, I don't know if everybody has followed, but the loser bracket doesn't really mean nothing because this tournament is so packed that it's not going to be a problem for good matchups in the loser brackets.
Yeah, we have 81 participants in the bracket stage of this tournament, so it's a big one.
And yeah, Waterleau gonna try to. I think Recitador has the highest seed in between of those two. It was, I think, in the top 10, so it's gonna be quite a challenge, but he's up to the task, I'm pretty sure. And we're gonna go right here, right now, in the match. Good luck, have fun to the runners, and here we go.
Good luck, have fun indeed.
Alright, so both runners doing the same start, but Recitador is gonna go do the fake flippers here. That's gonna bring him to the Witch's Hut, and that has some advantages that he'll be able to go do. He'll be able to go do the Olean right after, so that's gonna give him money. And also, the Witch's Hut is a place that not a lot of runners go necessarily early on. So if it's something important, well, there's no good time to go for it. And today it's not gonna pay. So that's good for Waterleau if he ends up orphaning this place. And now we're gonna see Recitador probably gonna go check the hole and then do the Holy Hand right after. Meanwhile, the Sanctuary is actually the Smith's house today. So that means that we'll need the hammer to get to the back of the escape, or the key and a lamp. The hole at the north of Hyrule not giving anything today. And Waterleau is starting to check out the town. So far, nothing has been found, and Recitador, as I said, getting is 255 rupees from the Holy Hand. That's a glitch that lets you, if you fall in a hole and the game doesn't know where you are, well, it puts you in this room. And I don't know why they just didn't put the normal empty room. They put a room with 255 rupees, so it's like a little Easter egg. And that's super useful in speedrunning, especially in this mode where we don't actually know when we're gonna get money, and we need some early on in the game for the bottle vendor and maybe Zora if he has progression like the Moon Pearl. So since this is Keysanity, sometimes money is hard to find. And bombs also are super good early on. Okay. So yeah, if you don't know about this tournament, this is... we found Mini Moldorm Cave here for Recitador, but sadly for him, he doesn't have a good way to kill the Moldorms. He only have 3 bombs. So we'll have to come back for it later. That would be 5 chests, so that's pretty useful. Yeah, I think you want to keep the bombs for opening entrances and come back with the... Alright, 2 chests here. Nothing important. So yeah, this is Crossworld Keysanity. So right now we're in a light world. But it might be, since this is entrance, some of the places are gonna be connectors. Like this here, for instance, this is Turtle Rock. For Waterleau, he decided to not go inside. But that, if he followed it all the way, well, I don't think you could at this point with what he has end up in another entrances. I think he would need to have more, but later on it'll be a connector that can lead him to somewhere else in the world. Might be in the light world, might be in the dark world. And so for the first part of the game, like here, probably the first half an hour to the first hour, it's gonna be like, who gets the moon probe first? So, because that's gonna be pretty big. So far, Kakariko has been pretty bland. Oh, and a sick kid. We're gonna note that. Yeah, sometimes you have Aghanim. You have a Kakariko village with like 3 dungeons and crazy stuff. Here today, it's like, I don't think we're gonna spend a whole lot of time in Kakariko village. Oh, gloves on Aghanim ledge. Well, it's not Aghanim ledge. It's just a forest, so it's just gonna go get it. The easiest Aghanim ledge is in entrance. Yeah, this is pretty good here, what Recitador and Waterleau found earlier. It's a little cabana with 4 bombs. So early on, you don't want to spend your money buying bombs. Also, you don't really know where the shops are. So, and since we don't have weapons, and we might need... bombs are considered weapons, and they're considered free, because you can get them in bush crabs, or in tree pools, or in chests. So, sometimes it will require you to kill... Maybe Mordorm is gonna have our first weapon, and we need to kill them with bombs. So, oh, that's a mimic cave here in the forest entrance. So we're gonna need to come back with a hammer. And Recitador, I think he bought the item from the vendor, and I don't think it was nothing useful. Oh, okay. This is the well here. The well is gonna require us to kill Aghanim 1. So that's 4 items behind Aghanim 1. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, and Swamp Palace right here. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to finish this dungeon, but we have a hint here. So it's better than nothing. Yeah, well, 5 items. I said 4, it's 5. Yeah, there's 1 behind the bomb. But that's a lot of items. And since we're playing Keysanity, it can be a lot of things that we require. Like, we'll need a lot of big keys to finish this game. We'll need a lot of items. And Aghanim. But we'll need to find the 2 castle keys. Our castle keys. Or Aga keys. To go all the way there. And a sword. And the entrance. And a lamp. In logic. So, it's still... And we'll need the boots to open it, the well. So... Ganon is at Sanctuary, actually, so that we have already accessed because we already have the gloves, so that's not a big problem for our runners. Because otherwise, if it wasn't there, I think the only old remaining would have been the Vanilla Ganon, and that would have mean we need to finish Aghanim 2, Ganon's Tower, but we don't, because today we are playing Crystal's Goal, so... if our runners don't do the full tower of Ganon, it doesn't matter. They just really need to do the 7 crystals. So it might be possible that we never set foot in Ganon's tower, but it's highly unlikely. But maybe Ganon's tower is gonna be at vanilla entrance, and then it's filled with junk, and we would never see it. But the better seeds are when you find Ganon's tower early in the seed, and then you have to like triple dip it every time you get new items. Oh, Bomb Vendor, we're gonna see our crystals today. Red crystals, Tower of Era, Eastern Palace. Pretty good, easy dungeons to get the red crystal. So we might see it early on because there's not a lot of requirements for that. Also, the bomb shop is it's a nicely placed, the location. Not too far from the pyramid itself. So we won't need like crazy stuff to do with the bomb. And so it's almost been 10 minutes and still no weapon has been found. We're still charting the territories, opening doors, finding fairies. Recitador is gonna make his way to what is called the shopping mall. And Recitador is gonna go back to see Mini Moldorm. Now he has 10 bombs and he knows a place to farm them, so he's saying, hey, 10 chests. But not 10 chests, 5 chests. Well, 4 chests and a NPC. I want those. So he's gonna kill the Moldorms with the bombs. Alright, you should get it. And what do we have? Quake. It was mostly junk and Quake. Meanwhile, Waterleau, I kept an eye. He found the entrance to Paradox Cave in the shopping mall. Rock. Oh, and an item here. Wow. All right. Pod key. Pod keys, we need at least 4, maybe 5, depending on the seed. And if our runners, but both our runners know their bomb jumps, the ice bomb jump. Oh, okay, Waterleau is like on 1 heart, and he needs to kill those mini Moldorms before he can go. That's a tricky. And the Moldorms are like avoiding all the bombs, and he needs to keep at least 2 bombs if he wants to get all the chests in the. All right, that's good for him. All right, he's gonna go for he's not gonna check the entrance because you can. Sometimes you can check the entrance before going for the items. Oh, and the mushroom turn in from Recitador. Okay, Meyer key, a heart. A heart is welcome when you only have 3. Now here, Waterleau will be able to get the chest, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to exit this room without saving quitting because he doesn't have a. If he finds a weapon, well, okay, now he's good. He's got a hammer, but he's in a wrong. It's a rough spot here. Hey, you know, we already have the hammer and a mitts, so we already have a vanilla. Don't waste your bomb. Oh, okay, he only has one heart, but the fairy is tempting him. There's a fairy tempting him right here. He's like, "Come here, home. Come here. I'm gonna fill your hearts." All right. Oh, hammer. I mean, mirror. Okay, that's a very good Paradox Cave, and the shield that we already knew about. So now he's gonna try the entrance, and that was the last bomb for Waterleau, and he fails the bomb jump, so he's gonna have no choice but to go down here. 2 shields, yeah. Oh, and that's a connector to the mountain. So that's a lot of items here. And plus we have the hammer and the mirror, so we can clear like all the mountain, actually. Light world. Meanwhile, Recitador. Oh, well, that's good. That's good to know. A shortcut in the mountain. So Paradox really wanted you to go to the mountain today. And it's hard to keep track of 2 screens. What? Ice Palace? Ice Palace is in the entrance just before the desert. We don't have stuff to go in there, but you should buy bombs. He's like, I've got no bomb. Oh, a shop. And he leaves without bombs. I would be questionable. What I missed what was the hint, but I guess the hint was about the big chests. Oh, so Maria, that's a good find. Especially since we know an entrance to Turtle Rock right now, so otherwise there's no soup. The use come later for Samaria, but it's always good to find it early. Oh, Oakshot Cave. Well, not Oakshot Cave. I mean, the Cape Cave, the Bumper Cave. So, but we can, the way we found it, we can go with the hookshot also. So that's why in my mind I thought hookshot. But yeah. And Waterleau's gonna do a bit of bunny stuff here because there's only 2 entrances in the dark world. Oh, that's a connector. Right here. Might be important. And a real hookshot cave has been found on Recitador side. You cannot check any of those, but that's also a connector. And that leads to the potion dark world, the hookshot. So, and that's also hookshot cave. So I'm gonna... Ice Palace leads to a connector. Well, okay, good knowledge. Maybe we won't need this because it needs 2 mitts, so it's fairly like low. It's a fairly like it's gonna be a long time before we go back there, and maybe we'll find it before. Like maybe here, Waterleau's gonna end up in ice. Oh no, okay. Well, oh, that's a connector for the village of outcasts. From somewhere in the mountain, I missed exactly where, but now he's stuck. At least he can use a mirror. And nothing useful in this cave here. The graveyard ledge that was actually in Aginas, in Aganims. And Eastern Palace. It's in the Dark World. We are Bunny. We could do Bunny Revival. And that's what we're gonna do. Also, I'm having a phone call right now, but I'm solo commenting. So I don't know what to do. I will be right back.
Yeah, well, I guess I better fill in for a little bit then. So yeah, this is going to be interesting because I don't know very much about this game, but I'll do my best to commentate for this a little bit until Scary Olive gets back. Waterleau just heading through Eastern Palace here, hopefully going to find something. Recitador finds... Oh, I can't remember what dungeon that is. That's Skullwoods, isn't it? Yeah, no, smooth transitions, eh? Not going to be smooth commentary, but you know, at least the transition's good. Just 50 rupees there. Not very helpful. Back of Skullwards. Hey, I did get it right. Well, mostly right. Another connector cave. One-way one this time round. And we're on Death Mountain again. Lovely. Oh, I just realised I'm getting some feedback, so I didn't plug my headphones in properly. Hopefully that wasn't too bad on stream. Ooh, and we've got Just Walk Away. Don't think so. I think Recitador is going to want to go a bit further in here. This is Turtle Rock. No keys for this place so far, but I guess there must be something you can do in here. I'm guessing not a lot, though. Ooh, gets the Pegasus boots, though. Very nice. Always happy to see those early in the seed. Definitely worth coming in here. Meanwhile, Waterleau just navigating one of the dark caves, using his hammer to try and work out the way through. I have no idea which cave he is in there. Probably wouldn't even know if it was light, but there you go. Back in Eastern Palace. Actually, he was still in Eastern Palace there, it was just one of the dark rooms of the dungeon, wasn't it? We're hitting about a potion shop. I don't think we're going to care too much about finding that place.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys.
Welcome back.
So I missed the boots, I guess.
Yeah, we have boots in Turtle Rock, the first chest. Pretty much the only find so far. We did just get Gan's Tower Key as well on Waterloo's side.
Perfect. And Waterleau did not find anything in Eastern, and he just left.
Yeah, just that key, and that was it, I think.
Alright, perfect. And Waterleau's gonna keep doing some bunny stuff here. He found an entrance with a chest, but he didn't went for it. I don't know if he knows that he could do some mirror strats here to be in bunny. Oh, and he's gonna try some stuff here. Get the race game item. It's a key to Ice Palace. Well, this key is not like necessary. We don't really need it, but it's always good to get it. And Recitador goes straight for the first chest. It's Ice Palace. So I think we have a hint already that says that we didn't need that. So, and Waterleau struggling with the mini Moldorms here. All right. He's gonna be very disappointed when he sees that this cave has nothing very useful. But that's part of the life. So yeah, we're still missing Moon Pearl, but we have some good stuff already here. Oh, we found the bat. And we have the powder, so... Okay, so we had already found the bat. And I missed the powder. And... Is it gonna be something? Nope. Exactly. The big key, the small key to ice is trivial, but... It's better than, like, a rupee. So both of those are still... Oh, we found a dark room for Waterleau. He says, no, I don't want it. And he leaves. And meanwhile, Turtle Rock again for Recitador. I guess he went in it for the boots. And now he's coming back. He's not gonna go do the big chest because it's pretty. Okay, no, the boots were not. I heard Din say it was in Turtle Rock first chest, but that was another entrance. Okay, so like the main entrance was found, right? And so he didn't have like the fire rod, but he could like do just one check. Okay. Oh, and he takes lower paradox. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm gonna put it on my map. So he's gonna go back. The chain chumps are pretty hard. They kill you one shot when you have like 3 hearts and red mail. So he's gotta be very careful. Also, he doesn't have like a lot of good range items. He has the Summary Arcane. That's pretty good though, but you need to dodge. Meanwhile, Waterleau is gonna go back to the mountain here. He's gonna finish clearing it. I don't know why he's not doing the other entrance here. That would have been faster, and it's also the mountain. But maybe he just marked one of those. Oh no, okay, he's coming. It's going there. And that's good. That's a good 5 chests right here. Yeah, it's actually Paradox Cave today still. All right, will we have something good here in our 5 chests? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, there's still one more chance though. For a big key of Eastern. We need that. It's a crystal. It's a red crystal, so worth it. The Blind's Hut is redeemed, and Misery Mire has been found on Recitador's side. I missed where. I'll see when he exits, or somebody in chat will tell me because you guys are all my co-commentators. Bonk rocks. Okay, perfect. And we have the cane, but we don't have a fire source. And I'm pretty sure we don't have the big key, so it's only a few checks. Could have been a decision not to go inside from... but he's gonna go for the few checks he can. I think it's 1, 2, 3. 3 checks, maybe 4. 4 checks he can do if you have the key. So it's not a bad number. It's just it takes a long time. So if you can like maybe try to come back with a big key or with fire source, but we'll see who's right here. And I think I see Mitts on the floating island. That's not necessarily to say that we'll need the Mitts, because Mitts doesn't unlock a lot of things in Entrance Randomizer. But we know that Ice Rod, Ice Cave, Ice Palace entrance leads to a connector. And then there's always the Smiths that requires the Mitts no matter what. So we'll see about that. I think it's fair to say, well, Recitador Waterleau doesn't have the Summer Hurricane, so when he finds the entrance to Turtle Rock, he won't be able to get his boots. So that's gonna be huge because boots are faster. Rissy is staying alive here. He's gonna get the powder ready for so yeah, Waterleau just found the entrance, but sadly for him he's not gonna go get his boots, and that's gonna be a problem for later, because I don't know if he's gonna go back to this Turtle Rock entrance for a while here, even when he gets his cane. So far I would say advantage to Recitador on the side of routing, but not that his routes better. Just the routing he did was better for this seed, but so far he has the advantage, I would say. But it's super early on. It's entrance randomizer. We never know what's gonna happen. And the last shield has been found, which is the first shield for... well, it's the final shield. Because, yeah, Waterleau has the two others. And Recitador haven't found yet the Paradox Cave. So when he goes, he'll be having a Riot Shield already. Waterleau found a connector here. Where will it lead? Okay, that's a connector that's from the mountain to the eastern, kind of. It's not the best because you can go there pretty fast with like when you get flute or... And yeah, when we find a big key to Turtle Rock, we'll be already and well, we'll need to find also a lamp for it to be in logic from what we got. But if we find the laser bridge entrance, well, it's all gonna be on logic. Okay, Recitador is doing the shopping mall. He's gonna find, I think, the Paradox Cave. So he'll find his mirror and his hammer. Now, I don't remember where Recitador found the Somaria. I think it was like in the desert or near the desert. Agina's Cave, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if Waterleau goes there like pretty soon. Alright. We're gonna see the Riot Shield here. Okay. Waterlow's gonna go to the back of his cape. 3 chests waiting for him behind the hammer here. What is it gonna be? A potion, so now that's Sick Kid in logic. Well, you cannot go nowhere. You could have exited, but save and quit would be faster, so... Alright. And... our shield. Yoshi is ready to roll. Waterleau is beelining straight to the Sick Kid. Let's see if it pays off for him. While Recitador is doing a useless bomb jump that will lead into the mountain. Well, he doesn't know it's useless, but we know. And now he will go check some entrances in that mountain. Oh, with the hammer also, looks like Waterleau is heading to Mimic Cave. It's good as remembering all these hammer-locked places. So, because sometimes you can totally forget about it. You mark it on your tracker and then you totally forget about it and come back like too late and it's over. Fortunately today, it wouldn't have mattered because it was only a piece of art. Recitador is going to find out he doesn't need to check this entrance. He's going to be pretty happy about it. And he's going to go move on with his life. Climb some stairs. And jump into other entrances. Where are we going? Okay, we found Hookshot Cave here for... well, we already knew that, but... he's not gonna be able to do anything here. Eastern Big Key is gonna be found on Recitador. I don't think he's the one with the knowledge. I think Waterleau knows about Eastern location. Hello, Tony. Yeah, Waterleau hasn't done any of the dark room he's been in right now. I think he probably waiting for a sword, because I know he does the dark rooms pretty easily, but maybe he's gonna wait for a sword, or maybe he's gonna wait for later if he doesn't find anything else to do. Oh, Spike Cave. Not in logic, but dual. Yeah, we are not enough health right now. Because even if it's not in logic, because you don't have like the cape or the burn arcane, you can still do it. And he has a red potion, but even with a red potion, only 6 arts is not enough. Eastern Palace for he's gonna do it. Recitador is gonna go for it. He got the big key also. I don't remember if Waterleau. I was busy, but I don't remember if he had already the big key when he went there. So maybe the big chest is gonna be another chest that he can get. And both are doing stuff that the other already has done. That's part of the life of the entrance. Commentator and watcher. A lot of... But fortunately for me, I did not see the Eastern, so I get to live a first-timer experience of this entrance Eastern. And if you just joined, and you missed the start of the race, well, that's your chance also to see it for the first time. Even though we've like seen it probably more than 500 times in our lives, because we're all watching too much A Link to the Past and playing, but there's no limit. 50 rupees. We're nowhere near Zora territory for neither runner. Well, welcome to the community, the Boker. You'll see it's great. It's a lovely community. And we found Skullwoods. I'm pretty sure we already have found it on Waterleau side then, because he's been in this place. And he... I mean, Recitador, and yeah, he has this... he has the Potter, so he has it. I missed it earlier, and that's good to know, because Skullwoods exit is maybe a pendant today. But we'll need a sword, and we'll need a fire source for it, so nothing that we can do right there. What have we found? I don't think it was nothing good in the big chest that I missed. So, not too bad for Waterleau to don't get this on the first go, since it's nothing. Well, it's a pot small, okay. So pot small, it's like, it's not that bad if you don't get it, but it's quite good. But we don't know where pot is, but yeah, it's decent, actually, yeah. Right now, Waterleau has a bottle, so when he finds pot, he can do the mimic bottle glitch where you don't really need the bow for the bow locked side. If you have a bottle with a potion in it, you can technically do the mimic clip without a bottle. There's a strat for it. I don't know if either Recitador or Waterleau knows it though, so and now here's finally, well, not finally, but it's the Summer Arcane here for Waterleau. Now, will he think about going back in TR? I'm not sure. It's pretty far away. Maybe I'm gonna try to wait for his Fire Rod. We'll see what he does. but so far I don't think the boots locked anything vital. I mean, it looks Major Meyer, but there was nothing super useful in there. Okay, here we see Recitador is attempting to get bunny form inside of the Sparks cave, which is you have to press your mirror on the first frame that you enter a door while you're in bunny, and then you'll gain you'll be able to use your sword and open chests while a bunny in this room. So, and with the Yoshi egg sprite, I'm not sure if it's super. Yeah, he's not doing it. So some sprites are easier to tell. I feel, but everybody has different methods. Sometimes if you look at the shadow, any sprite doesn't matter. But and maybe Recitador. I don't know Recitador's skins of preference. I've never really seen Yoshi before, so. But the egg looks brutal. Well, man, ALttPR has knowledge, even though this is the first time watching A Link to the Past, so he's learning fast. Watching a race and going on the PDS at the same time. Bonnie Logic still here for Recitador. I think he's thinking, since we have the mirror and I've checked every entrances, I think it's fair to say the Moon Pearl is going to be behind some shenanigans here. Waterleau going inside Turtle Rock. He's where the boots are, but he's not in the right entrance to get those. He's going to go get the middle chest, though. I don't think Recitador got those. He went all the way to the chain chomps, but I'm not sure if he went here, because it was pretty hard for him to kill the Popo without the hammer. Use your fairy! Use your powder, Waterleau! Oh, and Waterleau dies to the laser. He's going back. Meanwhile, Recitador, I missed what happened. He either died or 7 quit, but he's restarting his way from the sanctuary. Oh, I'm far ahead. I don't know what I can do about that. I can pause both streams and then restart them, but okay, Waterleau just powders some fairy right now, so tell me if I'm still ahead. And Recitador is entering now is Mimic Cave. And we got a pod small for Waterleau in the middle chest. So I think it's him that missed the pod big key in Eastern, so now he's got the same amount. Well, everybody's gonna be a bit different timings. Well, technically my voice is burning in the video, so everybody should have the same difference between me and the voice. Yogi Bear. Are you thinking about Yogi Bear because I said like the skin is Yogi instead of Yoshi earlier? But I haven't. I must say I watched Yogi Bear cartoons when I was a kid, but in French, because yes, I am a Québécois, so I don't know the voice about the Yogi in English. So Waterloo, I think, went for the chest, but abandoned the key. Because he didn't. I don't think he killed the Popo. He just said, "I have a key. I don't care. We don't need all the keys in this mode for Turtle Rock." So he's gonna let the key stay here. Oh, now he's going for a fairy hunt here, and he gets one because he died to the chain chomps. If he had a key, though, he could go get his boots, but no key, no boots. And bombs. Well, all right. Will he think to go to the normal entrance in the mountain to get the boots? We'll find out about that. All right. Where are we heading? I think on Waterleau's side, we're heading to the Hookshot Cave. That's gonna lead us to the mountain. So I feel like he might be going to the right place for his boots. Oh, not the mountain. It's the... Oh, that's a good way to go get the... He's gonna give his mushroom because he has the powder now. Because well, yeah. If you have the cane and a mushroom, if you find a bat, you can go do some fake powder action. But we already have the powder, and so we don't need the mushroom anymore. And it's always good to give the mushroom early if you can, because when you'll find the potion shop that you don't know where it is, you'll be happy to not have to double dip it and come back. So good thinking to do it later. Well, earlier. We found Ganon. It's at the chapel in the light world, but we haven't found Ganon's tower yet. Chapel, I said it's sanctuary, it's the same thing. In a different way of seeing it. Though those myths still waiting for us here. We'll need a connector to get them. You already have the mirror, so that's good. And yeah, Waterloo heading back to the mountain. Both have pretty much done all the things that the other have done, and except I think Waterloo hasn't done Mizumire, and so I'm curious where we need to do. I think yeah, he still needs that TR check, obviously, but I think he's heading this way right now. And then that's gonna open him the Mizumire. But I mean, on Recitador side, I mean, I don't know where he's gonna go. I think he's gonna do some fake flippers right here. No, he's not doing fake flippers. Because it might be probable at this point that the Moon Pearl is on Zora. Because we have the myths, but we don't have any money. Where is the money? Oh, and that's Era. Our Era. We don't have the big key for it, but we know where it is. It's the first drop down of that mountain. Oh, Waterloo's going for the boots. That's good. There's a spike cave connector that we haven't seen the other end of. That's probable. Oh, very happy here for Waterleau. He's gonna find me Zermeyer soon, I guess. And I don't think it was nothing important in Link's house, bump. Yeah, it's probable that the connector we're missing is the key. We haven't found Irold Castle, we haven't found Desert. None of the eye connector-ish places have been found yet. And I think technically, yeah, okay. Technically, yeah, Zora is in logic, but we'll see about that. Amazing and Ferris already having the fan fictions going on his side. And then Recitador went to Zora. And he wept as Zora gave him the Moon Pearl. It could be Moon Pearl, but Zora could also have like something stupid like the Hookshot, and then it's Hookshot Cave. Well, ooh, I was gonna say Waterloo, but it's Recitador finds Era himself. I don't think we have found a money farm actually, but I think Waterloo hasn't done Urian yet. So technically, if Waterloo does Urian, he could have 500. Oh, and Waterloo is attempting a dark room here with boots. So, but he's the health is dropping, and I think he's coming back. He's saying, "Well, I'd rather live a life with Alpha Heart than die." So, and here we're going through another connector. I mean, there's still a lot of things that oh, well, Waterloo is gonna go for his other pod key, so he's gonna have one more pod key than his competition here. Or no, he went for health refill, I guess, then, because he was Alpha Heart and he didn't want to die, and then he wanted to do some bunny stuff, so he just went getting some health. And Super Bunny, well, you're already a bunny, so it's Super Bunny, or Super Bunny, I don't know. Well, he's not going in, because I don't know, you can push, I don't think you can push block. Yeah, he could do it, but I think he's gonna check some stuff. Oh, we found a bow here. Well, we'll need the Moon Pearl for that. Well, or not. We'll need a connector for it. I was thinking in a non-entrance. We'll need a connector. Oh, and here's Airwell Castle. And it looks like Recitador is on the right path to find it also. East. That's the wrong way. Did he use the mirror to get already the bunny? Oh, yeah, yes, the mirror. You can just skip everything. Perfect. Yeah. Waterloo is deciding not to go in eye roll. He's gonna go check the bunk rocks. He's gonna find Mr. Meyer. Small key to something. And he's going to the connector. So let's see where this leads. Oh, that's juicy. That's juicy right there. That's 2 entrances And that's a desert. Oh, okay. All right. That's a hint, but since we're a little low on money, we're not going to go for hints. That 20 bucks hints, but we're going to go in desert. We don't have the small key, and I'm not seeing the big key neither, so it's just going to be one chest, one pillar, a hint, and 2 entrances. Which is pretty good find. Considering one of these entrances could lead to a mitts or a bow. So, okay, castle tower. How many castle tower do we have right now? We're at the second one. So, but we haven't found Aghanim yet. So, and we don't have a sword, and we don't have technical lamp. So, but we have the boots, and we know we're probably gonna have to do Aghanim because because Aghanim is our hey, we have the mirror, so that's our first sword here. We're in the Dark Mire area, and with the mirror, that's gonna give us 2 entrances in the light world plus the sword on the ledge, and we can always go for some. That's gonna be Mire for. It's gonna be Ether for Mire. We don't have that yet. Oh, Iroh Castle. Well, okay, there's plenty of way to come here, because Waterleau found Iroh Castle, and he's gonna go there right now. He's gonna go back with his portal since he's cleaned Misery Mire, so he's gonna get in the Mire area, and that's gonna open him desert. So it's like all interconnected, and they're gonna find it 2 different ways, but it's gonna work both ways. And that's a great metaphor for life, you know. And the book has been found in the potion shop. And he's dead. Well, I think it's for a health reason also here. So the book is gonna open the door we already been in, and then the 2 tablets. But the tablets, we need Master Sword to get the item, so it's not yet ready. We could also read the pedestal. It's far away. And Laser Bridge here. And it's in logic, because remember, we have the Riot Shield. So far, not so great. Well, now it's redeemed. We have our thing, the bug net, and Recitador is gonna go for the dark. Oh, Gannis our big key in Iroh Castle, pretty good. He's gonna go for the dark cross here. Well, the cross again, integral rock to get to the roller chest. Pretty easy, just hold up, yep. And it is 3 bombs. Waterleau killing the ball enchant guard. Getting a map. And mirroring out. And now I think he's gonna get out. He's gonna exit in the Mire area. And it's like almost a high five. If he didn't went on our left side, that would have been a high five here, but. And then this is gonna lead him right here. Waterleau, he knows there's a sword here. We've seen it before. He's gonna go straight for it. Gonna be pretty happy. Oh, and we're gonna see the other entrance to Iroh Castle. This one we don't know where it leads yet. Might lead to a boat, might lead to a myths, might lead somewhere else. Ice Palace. Oh, Dark World. Dark World at Mountain. Eastern. And that's a Guinness Cave right next to it. I would say the city is unlocking itself right now. And he's gonna attempt another mirror clip for Super Bunny. Will he get it? Did he speak to Aghanim? To Aghanis to know where the... Skullwoods. Okay, that's good to know. Well, Aghanim is a poor, useless man right now, today. I mean, Sarstrola. I call him Aghanim. Alright, Death Warp here for what Recitador is gonna take a while, but he's not in any hurry. Also, you could just go to the other exit and just be in Light World, but he doesn't know that. And literacy in the potion shop. Right now, it's a pretty even race, I would say. Yeah. There's nobody with like a huge advantage. They're pretty much at the same place. It's a pretty exciting race. I'm liking this, what I'm seeing. And if you're liking what you're seeing, well, now is the time to speak with action, because it's been 1 hour. It is a great time to go follow both our runner, Recitador and Waterleau. If you're a fan of Waterleau, he streams often in French, but it's still great gameplay. Also, please go follow our trackers today, are iBot02 and Siberian. And if you're liking what I'm saying, the words I'm telling you, the poetic nature of my voice, well, I'm Scary Olive today. And Waterleau found desert, but he's gonna try to clear the rest of my buddies, saying, well, you know what? I'm gonna go in desert instead. Ganon's Tower hasn't been found yet. Still on the hunt for it, but these are the best seeds in my opinion, but everybody like, oh, what? Okay, there was some weird stuff happening on there was a loop on Waterleau, and it's like I saw some weird things, but okay, now everything is back to normal. We haven't seen the middle entrance for desert, and I think that's what we need to do actually right now. I think the middle entrance to desert will unlock the seed. Or it could still be Zora. Both runners at the same amount of money. At 1 hour mark. Crazy. I've never seen this. It should be on BuzzFeed. You will never believe. Alright. Big entrance here. What it's gonna be? It's the Graveyard Edge. It's totally worthless. Well, I resign. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, I'm staying. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're gonna see a new entrance here. And it's Ganon's Tower. Well, that's a good one. It's out of logic right now because it's. We should technically have the Moon Pearl to get in there. We don't have it, and Recitador is saying, "I don't care, I love it," and he's dying. So he's gonna get a few chests because he has the hammer, he has the boots, so he has no fire source, but he can get since he has this also the Burna, the Sumarcane, he can get the tile room. Waterleau's gonna go back in Arrow Castle. Dark Cross. It's gonna do a Death Warp. Moon Pearl on pedestal. Well, we don't have fire source yet for Mochila, and we don't know the two other pendants, so it's still. I have a hard time believing it, but we'll never know. Could be. With the cape that he got in Ganon's Tower, it's a bit easier now for Recitador to do this check here. 20 rupees. I don't think we've seen Dark Cross from Recitador, so that's going to be something new. Well, Mochila can be done with the lamp pretty easily. With Bomb Jump. So, in logic, we would say Fire Rod, but just Fire Source of any kind would work for Mochila. With those runners. I'm pretty sure both of those runners are capable enough to do it. And I would say if they are not capable enough to do it, well, they should. It would be probably faster. Well, it depends, but last time I learned it on the spot, and it's really not hard. So, all right, a bomb jump here to get the 4 chests. I think that's good. Looks good. Smells good. Tastes good. It's good. And what are we gonna get? I didn't watch Waterleau's screen when, but it looks like it was something. That's a great statement. He doesn't have nothing on his tracker. So I don't think it was very useful. Yeah, that's a good point in the chat that Master Sword, well, that's not the point in the chat, but that actually is getting money. If not anything, Recitador is getting money in Ganon's Tower right now, and he got Master Sword, so that's pretty decent. But money is gonna be great for Zora. No matter what, because it's looking like it's Zora for the Moon Pearl. I mean, I know it somewhere in my bones. But yeah, no, the Pearl could be on a tablet, but it cannot be with this sword in logic. We need to find another sword, right? Because this sword is locked by the Pearl. So it wouldn't be this sword that unlocks the Pearl. But it could be that there's another sword like super hidden, and then this one, since we sequence break it, makes our life easier. Alright, that's the last key of Ganon's Tower so far from Recitador. But we don't really need any more keys. For now, we can go to the eye tops. We don't have the bow yet. Swamp. Oh, that's a good one. Swamp key. Swamp Small is actually like, it's like the big key of Swamp. Because that's the one that locks everything. So when you find it, you're always happy. But we still need flippers for that, and we still need to find the dam. The dam. Alright, Recitador is gonna avoid the room. Also, I'm gonna say Master Sword is pretty good for him right now because since he's gonna go do the Armos, Ice Armos now, it would have been pretty bad with only fire sword hammer. Now with the beams, like, since he has the Potter, it's gonna be a oh, well, you have to do the bump jump now, or reset the room. What's gonna be? It's gonna reset the room. Waterleau found Ganon's tower himself, so he's gonna start his way after his terrible death here. All right, 300 bucks. Hey, that's Zora. Zora is ready to be paid. And now it's the time for the longest fight in the world. Well, it's not that bad with the sword beams, but it's still gruesome. A swordsman of great talent. That's action-packed right now. Action-packed gameplay. We'll need a slow-mo replay after to show you all the skills. And he gets it. The door is open. 3 chests. Well, that's where all the money is, folks. Ganon's Tower. It's the Ganon's Bank of Hyrule. It would make sense, like, if you're a real bad guy, that's the way to control the world. It's not like get a piece of Triforce, it's get all the money. That's the real life scenario of Ganon. Alright, where it's gonna go? Oh, Waterleau is piecing out. He's saying, like, I don't want to be here. Which is unfortunate since he won't be getting his money. And he won't be getting the Master Sword. So that's a problem. But we'll see. Maybe it all works out. Maybe it's gonna come back. He knows he has so much stuff to do. He didn't do Super Bunny Cave yet. Where are we going? There's still a lot of things that we can check in bunny form. Like, this seed is so open with the Dark World bunny stuff. Yeah, Meyer Big Key. It's pretty good. We can now finish Meyer. Not in logic since we would still need the lamp, but who cares about the lamp? Lamp is for... Well, lamp is pretty good right now. If we add because it would be a fire source more than just Okay, Thief's Town. That's something new here. Do we have the big key for it? Let me check the tracker, because tracker is great. We don't have it, so it's only 4 checks. 4 chests. Yeah, it's the it might be a Moon Pearl Go Mode seed. As far as we know, it's still possible. Because the Moon Pearl doesn't want to be found today. Oh, we're gonna do some fake flippers here. For Waterleau is gonna go check the hobo, the man under the bridge. Hopefully it gives him $300. That's what he needs, because pot small, pretty good. Skullwoods, not really good, but we'll need it. maybe. If we don't go to the... Because we've not been to the real Skullwoods yet, so... Now it's actually opening up the modular fight. When we find fire. Alright. Since we have no Moon Pearl... Well, Zora... We don't have the money for it, and... So I'm thinking is we're gonna go see the entrance where there would be like the fairy fountain. Or he's gonna go check the connector. Oh! Oh! A flute. In Hype Cave, that's in logic. That's pretty mean. Doesn't it open anything? I don't think so, but... Well, it's pretty good to have. It's like, would you rather have a flute or a piece of wood? I would rather have a flute, but... Some crafty people would say, well, if you give me a piece of wood, I could make a flute with it, so I'd rather have a piece of wood so I could have like more options, but I'm a lazy guy. This key to Ganon's Tower, not really useful right now, but will be. Okay, why are you going to Zora without the money? To Waterleau. Well, that's a life lesson here. Waterloo was the first to the Moon Pearl, but he was too poor and he couldn't get it. If that's not a social justice problem, I don't know what is. We don't know. I'm speculating it's Moon Pearl, but there's high chance. High chances. Well, I don't know. There's still I don't think there's a lot of other entrances in Logic. Pod places in bunny form. There's not a lot of places. And even Recitador is gonna... Well, Recitador is going for it. He's gonna do the bunny... He's gonna do the fake flippers because he's going to his Zora. But unlike our friend Waterleau here, he's not gonna... He's gonna be able to afford whatever is on Zora. If he managed to do the bomb jump. The water jump. The fake flippers. And so far, if something is at the Zora, the story of this game will have been that that Ganon's Tower leavage. I don't know if leavage is a English verb, but yeah, I might try it. Oh, there's a bed opened up. Get your bed. So yeah, if you say exclamation point bet, what does Zora have? Oh, yeah, I would be tempted to go with I'm Joet and say it's the hookshot. I mean, but it could be. Je suis Québécois, je parle français, and that's all the French you're gonna hear today here, because it's an English channel. So that's why sometimes I struggle with or invent words. But I'm doing my best here. Alright, we're gonna see what Zora have. So the bet. Get your bet. It's last time to get the bets in. Oh, it's Bombos. Well, that's Ice Palace, guys. Well, Ice Palace is... Where is Ice Palace? We've seen it. It's in Light World. It's near the desert. Oh my god. Did somebody bid this? Because that's even worse than I think anything people said. This city is great. I think I'm in love, guys. I found the one. Here we go. So that's crazy because so far, if you count the $600 that Recitador found in Ganon's Tower, there was no other money in Hyrule. So it's like a seed that wants you to farm killing people and stuff. And yeah, we know that the big key chest has nothing, so we can clear this dungeon. And we have bubbles, and we have a bug net, and there's a free fairy room. So, but he's good. He has Master Sword. He has quite a bit of health. It's not. I think it's totally doable here. I think we're gonna see our first crystal coming up. All right, we're gonna get hints also that could help us. The westmost binning in the... Well, we don't care about it. All right. It's time for the bomb jump. And we need to do it today because we don't have the big key. And he's not going for it. So... Well... Does he has the big key? Yeah, he has the big key. Okay. Sorry. I missed. I didn't check the tracker. I was like, I assumed. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, Waterleau doesn't have the big key. Yeah, it was an earth piece on the first chest. So far, we haven't found anything useful. A piece of art here. Could be on the... Well, it couldn't be. Could it be? Nothing yet. Yeah, it could be. It could be in logic that it is on the cold stair fight. Lots of love in ice today. Cold love. Oh, here's money that we could have needed. This city is really evil. Oh, we're gonna get a spike check from Waterleau. It's in logic now with the bottle. Oh, is he gonna miss? It's gonna be tight. Oh, it looped on my... we're gonna see it again. The suspense is killing me. No, he's not gonna get it. Yeah, I was watching the meter go down, and I was like, well, you almost have enough, but you don't. So Pod Big Key was found. We haven't found Pod yet. Okay, how are we gonna get the? He's not going for the no, he's not going for the fairy in a bottle. Well, we know that the big chest has money or something. We had a hint about it. 3 bombs, I think. Okay. If nothing has been found here, I don't know what. I don't know what. It has to be something. It has to be. I think it has to be either shovel, hookshot, or the moon pearl. Well, I mean, I could be wrong, because I think the spike cave wasn't logic for Waterleau, so that's something we haven't seen. Myths are, we know where they are. They are on the floating island in the top of Mountain Island, and the bowl we know is on the connector up to Bumper Cave. Hey, we have Bumper Cave access now, also, by the way, guys. Well, it wasn't Gennen's Tower though, so it's not in logic. Alright, so Recitador doing great so far in his fight. Master Sword is it's not the fastest, but it's not so bad. Oh, gotta be careful though. Alright, the first one is down. That's like when the first one is down, after that it gets way more easier to manage. Waterleau gonna get Zora money in desert. Wow, good remembering from him that there was money there. And now I think he's gonna go beeline to Zora. And Cold Stare is dead. And it's the Moon Pearl. Nice seed. Well, there's no way the Moon Pearl is... The Moon Pearl is in logic all the time. Well, I mean, if you... Yeah, okay, it could be not in logic if you, like, sequence break something to get it, but... Here, everything is in logic from Recitador, and he's getting the lead now. But Waterloo is going to be right on his trail because he has found the money necessary to go, and he's going straight there because he knows it's going to be there. It's going to be sad to see that it's one ice palace away, but at least for him, it's a crystal and it's a moon pearl, so... Well, that's a mean one. That's a mean one here. Moon Pearl can be found sometime in early stages, but I'd say most of the time it's under the first hour. Here, at 1 hour and 25, it's like there are seeds that have been finished in like 1 hour and 40 minutes, and here we just got a Moon Pearl, so... Tempered. But now I would think the seed is gonna unlock itself pretty quickly. It's gonna unravel for us. Because we have the Moon Pearl now, there's lots of stuff we can get. We're gonna find connectors, we're gonna get our mitts, we're gonna get our bow. We're still missing the 2 rods. We don't know yet if Turtle Rock is necessary. We haven't seen map checks from our runners. All we know is the green, the reds, and what we got. Well, apparently we know that desert is a crystal, but only Recitador has check this. So we have limited information yet to what we need to do. Oh, dark room. Well, we're not gonna do it apparently. Dark rooms are often leading to other dark rooms, and so maybe last resort, you know. Stumpy, what do we have for us? Meanwhile, Waterleau. Oh, the vanilla! That's useful. That's Tower of Era. Well, we can get that. Waterleau is on his way to Ice Palace, but he's I don't know what he's doing here. He's okay now, people. There is something here. Waterleau does not have the Master Sword. He has Fire Sword because he pieced out of Ganon's Tower. So if he wants his Merle, his Moon Pearl, he's gonna have to do armor fight. Waterleau he has great execution, so I think he'll be able to do it. But I mean, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be clutch. He doesn't. He has the big key. All right, perfect. All right, where are we going, Mr. Recitador? Dark World. We're gonna explore some entrances. Okay, Turtle Rock, Thieves Town, or Crystal Mire is a pendant, green pendant, and here's our fire source, which means we can go get our some stuff like Era that we got the small key for it. Well, we couldn't do anything in it because we had no fire. Well, now we can. And also, left side of Mire. Is it left? Yeah, left side of Mire. We can go there now. And also, you know what we say about... there's a lot of... Technically, Machula is not in logic still, but it's doable now. Anyway, lamp is good when you don't have fire rod, is what I'm saying. And we're gonna pay Popo. Kiki, I said Popo, it's Kiki, I'm sorry. Oh! There was a big jump on my side here, and we're suddenly Popo unlocked again. And we have the 2 keys, and we have the lamp. And we're probably gonna go for it because we have the boots, and the tree trunk of Aghanim Ledge leads to the well, which is 5 chests. Silver Zaro. Silver. Well, when we will be able to shoot them, it'll be great. Right now, it's just a collector's item. But that means that we are already pretty well geared up for Ganon's. We have Tempered and Silvers, so it's gonna be a quick fight. Oh, and there's another Time Warp. Recitador, the Time Traveler here. While he's climbing. Waterleau is slowly, he's doing it at a normal pace. It's not him that is slow, it's just slow in general to do it. He's doing heist, not gonna find anything until he goes to the boss. Nobody likes ice. Well, I don't like ice, and I assume everybody else like and dislikes it. So I'm sorry I'm making assumptions, but if you like ice, you need to talk about it with someone. And we're gonna see fights. We're gonna see Aghanim. How many blue balls are we gonna see? It could be anything between 0 and 15. And it's already 1. And it's already 2. All right. All the chests have been cleared inside of Ice 4 Waterleau. So he's gonna head towards Cold Stare. Technically, he could still open the big chest, but he doesn't need to. It's 3 bombs. But he has 4 bombs. He could use the 4th one, but he has full health. I don't think he has. He still has a red potion, I recall. I think, because I don't think he's used the red potion he got in his bottle. So, and Aghanim is actually gonna put us on the pyramid, and we haven't been to the pyramid yet. And also we have mirror, so that's 3 more entrances. So it's like good routing here from Recitador to think about it. And would you look at that? This entrance, since we beat Aghanim, didn't have like the little electric field. And I've just realized, technically, if you don't have Master Sword or Cape, you could still be required to go in there just to after beating Aghanim just for this entrance. My mind is blown right now. And okay, so Recitador is gonna go get the pod chest key that he missed, the pod key in the middle chest there, and he's gonna mirror and then go get the big key, the big chest. Well, he doesn't have the big key, so he's not gonna get it, but then he's gonna mirror and do something else. All right, so Waterloo is doing great here in this fight. He's doing he's gonna hit Fire Sword with sword spins. So it's gonna take more time than the sword spins from Mr. Recitador here, but it's still safer than hammer. If you miss it, you just get it hug to death. And that's a 1 hour 36-minute Moon Pearl for Waterloo. That's gonna be pretty frustrating. But little does he know that he's not that far behind right now. A few good rolls of the dice, and he's right back in it. So where are we going, Waterloo? And now we find all this money farming places in the Dark World, of course. This seed is that's really the name of this seed. It's like the money management. It's a seed for bankers. Yeah, he would be ahead if he had more money. The first time he went to the Zora, but that's on him for not realizing. And I think we're gonna go see a pedestal check. And when I say I think, I mean he's literally getting there, so it's not like I'm making a bold statement. But what is it gonna be today? Just a little piece of love. Lumberjack is the well, the Kakariko well, so that's gonna be 5 items. Hopefully it's gonna be good, otherwise it will have been a loss of time. Except the hint that I don't know what it was, but it apparently was a good hint. So that's at least some value here, but But with 5 item and the state of this seed, I wouldn't be surprised since we add the keys. I wouldn't be surprised if it's worth it. Waterleau finding pod. Wow, and he has 4 keys. He has a potion. And he has the big key, so it's well, he doesn't have the bow, so he cannot clear it. But he can get quite a few items in here. And Ether has been found, and if we recall, Ether is Mire entrance, so that could be something we haven't found, like the dam or... Waterleau is not gonna proceed into pod here. Maybe he doesn't have a potion. I remember got a potion, right? With my only 2 eyes. I haven't seen him drink it. But I am mere mortal. Oh, and Recitador getting some potion. Well, actually, he knows he won't find the bow in pod. He knows where it is, so I assume you're right to assume that he's trying to save time by not going in. And we'll see if it works for him. Because he could just get all the entrances that he could scout all the entrances and. But you know what could be something that could happen? It could be that a fire rod is in a pod, and that you need the fire rod to open the back of Skull Woods to get to the connector that leads you to the bow. So in a way, could be required to dip pod. Highly unlikely, but still. All right, the well, Mizumire key, that's not useful. So far, not useful. Useful. All right, it's worth it. And it's a pretty big advance right now for Recitador. He's feeling it right now. Well. Okay, so yeah, Waterleau needs to find Aghanim quickly. That's gonna be at Kiki, so that's gonna be in pod. Also, he'll need the lamp before. Well, maybe he doesn't need it, but he would benefit from having it. And Recitador is saying it's time for Mire. And I agree. Because he has the big key. He has fire. He has everything he needs to do it. But we know it's a pendant, so it's not going to be a crystal today. So maybe he's not going to go for Virtuous. We'll see about that, because we know pedestal is nothing. So maybe he's going to just go for the quick items. Or maybe he's going to full clear. We don't know. Only time will tell. What a world to be alive with the 4 small Mire key. That's true, J-Copper. We could see bone. We could see like some weird rooms that are super useless. But I don't think we will see them because this is a race. And this is an elimination race, by the way. The loser of this is out of the tournament. No chance at the winner's certificate. The most coveted PDF. in the world. Small key to Tower of Era. Sadly for Waterleau, no fire, no chance to get that item. Let's see the hint here. Ether can be found near books. Well, we got it. Is he gonna go for it? The mad lad is going for it. Vitreous for the blue pendant. The pendant of courage. Is that right? No, wisdom. It's the wisdom one. So, if nothing else, he gains wisdom. That's great for him. Meanwhile, Waterloo is slowly getting to the fairy fountain. but if he continues towards the east, he's gonna slowly get to Aghanim, and that's gonna be great for him, since that will unlock the seed for him, as far as we know. Oh, it's gonna go to the pyramid. That's a bit of a... Well, he's not gonna find anything here, but that means that when he finishes Aghanim, he won't have to do all of these things. So what? The blue is power then? Am I? I gotta say I use my memory is better from Ocarina of Time. So I think green courage, blue wisdom, red power from Ocarina of Time. I don't know about the lore of this one. I play only the Japanese version. I never know the names of the stuff. Well, that seems about right. Here we go. Our first pendant of the seed. And Waterloo's gonna go for the health here, because he's still on green mail, so... sadly for Recitador, there was nothing on Vitreous, so it was a bit of a time loss here, but he's a bit ahead, so it's not gonna put him so far behind right now. And it doesn't... Maybe we'll see that Waterloo goes for the same, so... Oh, didn't Recitador never found this entrance to desert, so he went for it, and he's on his way to enter pod. We'll see if he decides to do like Waterloo and not go anywhere inside, or will he try to clear it and just leave the boss, because he has 5 keys and he has a green potion, so he can actually full clear this dungeon, except Elma's working. Waterloo is gonna find Aghanim's tower now. He doesn't have the lamp though, so will he go forward? Let's hope. Let's hope. I think I know a bit Waterloo from the French community. I think he knows the dark rooms without the lamp, but we'll see. We'll see how he feels about it. Yeah, same thing for Recitador. He's gonna try and wait until he finds the connector that leads to this goddamn bow here. Oh, swamp is a pendant. It's a crystal, I mean. That's new knowledge. So it leaves us with maybe pot as a pendant, maybe And that's it. Actually, that leaves us with the full knowledge of this pendants. Elmazor King is gonna be the red pendant. Oh, the lamp here. Is he gonna beeline straight back to Aghanim, which he seemed to have dipped? Yes. Well, it's just next to it, so. Oh, I need the great knowledge here that to know there's a fairy in here. I had no clue before right now, so. Sometimes it's the little things. And we're gonna see the Dark World shopping mall here for Recitador. Sorry about that motorcycle in my. I don't know if you heard that, but pretty loud. Oh, 5 rupees. We'll take it. Back of Desert, which we know we'd have to do. So he's probably going to do it right after he checked this, because the problem... Yeah, that's good. So that's going to be our second crystal. Well, he's going to check all the stuff before, I guess. You should do it. Does he have the small key? The big key? He doesn't have the big key, so he's not going to do it, so that's why. Silver arrows. Well, we already knew that, but he's in the same predicament that Recitador was. Well, I can try to delay my reactions, but that's gonna be like super hard to process for me if I'm trying to not like. Oh, and 50 rupees, you saw, but I'm gonna try to do it for the show here if I'm ahead for you guys. Okay, we're gonna see the old man rescue here. Maybe the old man will give us something. Okay, 3 seconds. Well, I'm gonna try to wait for 3 seconds. Well, that's really hard to process in your brain. Like, don't react for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and it's a small key to Ganon's tower. I can try to refresh my streams, guys. Refresh the whole page. So I'm blind now. Alright. Looks like we found the entrance to, well, the exit from ice. And what's that bumper cave? I missed it while I was refreshing, but... Alright. So that's out of the... And meanwhile, Waterleau. Say something I see on the stream. There's Zelda. Well, it's Link, actually. Aghanim is there. I see a bumper cave. There's Yoshi. Okay, I'm gonna say now exits bumper cave. I'm gonna say something about Waterleau. I'm just gonna say exactly when he's dead. No, he's not dead. He's gonna be dead soon. I just don't know which number of balls. He's not dead yet. Waterleau will not die. He has like 7 hearts. Okay, that's a new connector on the mountainside, and we get... Oh, that's gonna be myths for us. And now it's dead. Aghanim is spinning out of control. It's gonna puke all over us, and we're warping towards a better life with flippers and fire rods. And now Myth's gonna open us pretty much nothing, since it's gonna be the Smiths. It's gonna open us Hammer Peg. It's gonna open us the purple chest, but otherwise, oh yeah, and maybe it's gonna open us the Turtle Rock entrance. And I don't know why he didn't go for it. He has the tree. He has the tree. Maybe he did exit from it earlier, or he has had a hint that I missed. But I would have went for the rock entrance. But I'm not Recitador, and he's a better seed than me, so he knows where he's going. I think he's gonna do the Smiths. He's gonna do the hammer picks. He wants that bow. He wants it now. And Waterleau is still not having Master Sword. Really hurting him right now because he cannot get this. So that's the old man back in hammer pick here. Oh, well, Waterleau's gonna get Master Sword now, since this is Ice Cave and this is where it got tempered for Recitador. There we go, Master Sword. He's better be happy about this. And the Smiths where is the Smiths? It's the chicken house. So, what are we gonna get? Now, Waterleau will have to go back to Ganon's Tower at some point, because there is a swamp small key in there. The Master Sword, it's not super useful, but the swamp small, he's gonna need it at some point. Well, I guess he's gonna wait until he has the... That also means like a runner should not try to... Maybe since it was hookshot locked. Oh, and the bow is found. I don't remember exact. That was a dark connector. All right. So Waterleau gets the bow first, actually. Okay. So that's very interesting. And then the chicken house in the light world. For a map. Moon Pearl was on Cold Stair, and the Moon Pearl locked the Fire Rod, and also the Bombos Medallion was on Zora, and we didn't have a lot of money in this. Recitador also finds this bow just a few seconds later. I think both of our runner are gonna go in pod now. So we're gonna have like a synchronous pod action. Pod edge. Well, maybe Recitador won't go in it, but I think it's probably what's gonna happen. Although Recitador knows it's a pendant. I don't think Waterleau knows about pod being the red pendant. And therefore, I think Recitador is gonna try to go to Eastern first. Or Ganon's Tower. Or somewhere else. Eastern, alright. Yeah, I don't remember seeing the dam, but... You might be right. But then that would mean that Recitador doesn't know about it, because I don't think when he went to Zora, or when he went to Catfish, he didn't mirror there, so Recitador has kind of skipped it. Maybe by mistake, maybe by choice. But if it's true, then it's going to be interesting. So now what are we missing? We're missing the hookshot. Hookshot is the big thing right now. Ice Rod could be anywhere. And in terms of big keys, we're still missing Desert, Era, and Thieves Town, and Turtle Rock. So lots of big keys still out there in the field. The flippers are in the well, and the well is behind Aghanim. And Waterleau has done Aghanim, but he got the bow and then he got sidetracked and he didn't check the well. So he's gonna have to go get it later. But it's not that far away from where he is, so I wouldn't think that it's gonna be too long before he goes there. And our second crystal of the day for Recitador at 2-hour mark. And since he gets a crystal in Era in the Eastern, it's a good time to celebrate with him by following his stream, and also go and follow Waterleau's stream on Twitch. They are amazing runners. They are playing for you today and showing their skills. Also, if you wouldn't mind, you should totally go and help out our commentators for the day, iBot02 and Siberian, that are giving their time for you, tracking and keeping track of the entrances and everything. And so please follow them on Twitch. Follow this channel, Zelda Speedruns, and also Zelda Speedruns 2, which are hosting this tournament for us. And if you don't mind, a little follow for me, Scary Olive, at Twitch. Meanwhile, Waterleau found Era Big Key in pod, so it's required. But so far, that's the only thing that we have found. I think that's useful. And well, technically, Blue Mail is not that bad, but it's not that great. We're gonna see Hammer Yump here because we have only one small key and he wants to keep it for Elmosaur King. Sadly, he doesn't know it's gonna be a red pendant. Okay, he's doing buffer strats, but he buffered a bit too much. So it's gonna go again. He has 10 bombs, but he has about 7 drops he can do. Resi is gonna go get the pinball room key because he needs a key to defeat Mochila. So he gets to this, mirrors, and then that's a great strategy. I need to implement that. Like, sometimes I go in there and I don't want to use my key, so I try to hold the holes. But if you use the key, but you know you can mirror from the pinball room, it's a good strategy. Small key to Skull Woods. Well, I know somebody who won't need to do the pinball room strat. Waterleau just got one. And a big key to Desert. Oh, it's big. I was saying just earlier, we're missing a lot of big keys. Well, actually, we did know about this one because Waterleau's got the Desert Palace big key. He's already been in Skullwoods, so props to him. This is a chest that's laying here with the heart, so no big deal for Waterleau if he doesn't come back here. And looks like Waterleau is heading to Elmosaur King. Now, that would be great for him if Elmosaur King has the hookshot, because maybe it's not gonna be super high on Recitador side priority to do it, because since he knows it's not a crystal. And he knows the pedestal is nothing useful today for us. He's gonna go ahead and use his Mire, not a pennant, medallion, and he's gonna open up Aginas. Aginas did not want to be interrupted today, and then we're going in anyways. For a small key to Ganon's Tower. Well, I don't know what's the count now, but I don't think we needed that, but because I think we did all the bottom, and we already had one more, because we only need one to do the whole top, because there's one in the mini Elmazor. Can Resti clear another dungeon right now? Well, he could clear Pod. I think that's what he's gonna go do right now. Well, no, he could do it like from the light world. So where is he heading then? He's maybe gonna do purple chest. And here we go for Elmazor King. Oh, looks like... I don't know why Recitador went to the Dark World to go there, to go to Pod, because he could just use his mitts, and maybe he wants to keep the Dark World for later, but... See, maybe he just didn't think about it. He thought he didn't remember he has the mitts. And I missed the item on Waterleau's side, because I was laughing about Recitador's Dark World, but it was a compass. Well... then it's a total waste of time, but it's something less to worry about. I think now, Waterleau, don't forget to go check your well. Now he's going there. So he's gonna get his flippers, his fire rod, and now we're gonna be more on equal footings regarding items. There's a bit more progression done on the Recitador side. But as far as items, well, it's gonna be mitts the difference. Oh, that's a unfortunate mirror bonk. The Moon Pearl ended up being on Cold Stair, which was locked behind Zora's Bumbles. And Zora's Bumbles was locked behind money, which we couldn't find anywhere. The Recitador got it first because he's... How do you say it? He dipped Turtle Rock even though he didn't have the Moon... Not Turtle Rock, Ganon's Tower, and he got a lot of money there. Unfortunately, Waterleau did not check a lot of stuff in Ganon's Tower, and so he was missing money when he got there, and that put him a bit behind. But still, I wouldn't say it's over. You never know. Like a GT climb could hold up a hookshot, and right now Recitador, I don't think he's gonna have a high priority to go back to Ganon's Tower. Meanwhile, Waterleau will have more incentive to go back to Ganon's Tower. And he's going straight to get his heart here. That's going to be a bit of a lot of time for him. Well, he doesn't know that. Well, he's no, he doesn't need this key. You have already all the keys you could need. Let's see if the Recitador decides to full clear this dungeon, Or is he gonna leave after? He would save some time. He doesn't know it. Maybe I'll go for it. Oh yeah, he knew there was a chest, so that could have been a hook shot. And now he's gonna check the pedestal, which is gonna be great information. Oh, Recitador doesn't know the hammer jump apparently in chat, so he won't be able to full clear. Well, that's good for him. Or maybe not. Maybe he will go because he skipped the middle door. So that's five chests, five keys. That's gonna be enough. And he's not using the mirror here, so it looks like he's gonna go there. Waterleau is gonna go kill his Armos Knights. And that's gonna give him a second crystal himself, and that's gonna put him on equal footing in terms of progression, except those myths. And that tempered sword. So far, though, the myths haven't been very useful. We know it's not desert. We know it's not the smiths. We know it's not the peg cave. So it's not as much as a big deal as we think. It might be for Turtle Rock entrance. We haven't seen it yet. And he's going for it. He's going, even though he knows it's a pendant, even though he knows that the pedestal is nothing. He's betting on that one item there. The long wall animation. Super easy this fight here with Silver Arrow. It's like 6 arrows. Life is easy. Get a crystal. Second crystal. 5 to go. So far, we're still missing. On Waterleau side, we're still missing Swamp Small Key. And otherwise, we're still missing Thieves Town Big Key. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to go see a Tower of Era check at some point here. It's located in the mountain, and I see a flute. Tower of Era is pretty good for Waterleau because he has the small key, he has the big key, so it's all clearable. It's a crystal, and we might see Waterleau picking up the pace here and getting. He might be getting his third crystal before Recitador. I will keep you remembering that this is an elimination match, so their life in this tournament is on the line here. TR Big in Era, I don't remember all the hints, but it might be. We'll find out pretty soon here. $50. And now he can go back and buy something else at Zora if he wants to, because he has $500. Well, rupees. Unfortunately, I don't think Zora can sell you stuff twice. Zora is a one-time. That would be a cool thing, like if you made a store with lots of cool items, but you can only buy once from there. Like they have a, like you have to bring your passport, and you can only get an item. I might go open up a shop after this. I don't know why it's not a good business model. Well, Recitador is gonna go in Ganon's tower, and he's gonna try to, since he has a fire rod, he's gonna go get his 4 chests on the left side. Well, it's the right side, but I don't know my left and my right, so I made a gamble and I got it wrong. It's gonna be interesting to see if he goes for the top of Ganon's tower. We know the drop down is useless, so we don't need to kill Aga 2 by process of elimination, but maybe there could be a hookshot in the climb. But if it doesn't pan out for him, it might be like a big time loss if Waterleau does find something like here in Era that leads him to the completion of the seed. Although, well, like, yeah, that's pretty much a hookshot here. Big time hookshot in Era. That's progression for Waterleau. Now keep in mind, well, okay, Recitador didn't go through with the upstairs climb. Good news for him. And keep in mind that Waterleau does not have the Swamp Small. So he will need to go back to Ganon's tower if he wants to do Skullwood Swamp. And also he didn't find the dam. Well, he might have found it, but he didn't activate it. Swamp Small is in Ganon's tower, locked by the hookshot in the left side. Recitador, when he went, he did some bomb jumps and to get across. Waterleau, he had the boots, but he didn't go for it. I am not sure where he got this small key. That it might have been in Meyer. And Recitador is gonna get his hookshot pretty quick here, so both following each other. At this point, Waterleau with the 3rd crystal just a few minutes before. And now Waterleau is gonna go for the coffee break. After 2 hours and 16, it's always good to take a little time back to remember, but when you're playing Entrance Randomizer, you don't go to the bathroom or go get some coffee. You check your map and you're like, okay, where do I go next? Where you always trying to route your following moves here. And oh no, Recitador misses the bomb jump here, and he falls. So he's gonna have to mirror and start again. What is on the basement here? It's the TR Big Key. All right. TR Big Key. Right now, we don't have Ice Rod, so it's not a Trinix. But later it will. But remember, there is a big chest of Turtle Rock that's waiting for us. Accessible. We've seen it. And I think Waterleau is going for it at this moment. Well, no, he's not going to go. You can go from here to the big chest. But he's going to go check the 2 fire rod checks. And I think that's good routing. So Recitador's not going to attempt the bomb jump a second time. He's going to go for the drop down. But he's going to be happy that he did it because he got the hookshot. Now this opens up Hookshot Cave. We've been there. We've get the first chest on both for the Ice Rod. Ice Palace Big Key. Wasn't useful in the end. Desert Small. That's 2 more chests. Here, where are we gonna go? Next up, where is this? No, you will need, if you want to go to Hookshot Cave, you need to go to the house. Yes, perfect. Hookshot Cave is located in the Fortune Teller house here, so And at 2 hours and 18 minutes, Recitador gets his third crystal. He's second in a race to crystal, but he has way more stuff that's been already checked. So, and he has the myths that might be useful. He has the swamp small, so. And oh, Oakshot Cave. Not paying up today. So, looks like we're gonna have to go in swamp to get some value out of this. Maybe, let's see if Waterleau is a time for him to go back in Ganon's Tower. Because for him, since he didn't do it the first time, Hookshot also opens up Ganon's Tower. But it looks like not today. It's gonna be Meyer. No, not Meyer. Meyer is Bonk Rock. Where? Hookshot Cave? I mean, Bumper Cave? If it is Bumper Cave, that's gonna open. That's gonna give him its myths. So that's a good move for him. The gap is closing. Oh no, that's not it. That's not the myths. I don't know why I thought this was the myths, but. So, Recitador doing the same thing as Waterleau. Going straight to the Hookshot Cave. And now, where is Waterleau going? Thieves Town. We don't have the big key for Thieves Town, do we? Did we get it? No. Alright, so Waterloo is gonna go do the shopping mall in the Dark World, and that's gonna give him access to Desert Palace, and he'll be able to complete it because he has the big key. So he's gonna get a fourth crystal. Meanwhile, with the big bomb, Recitador is gonna go check the pyramid entrance. Is there a dungeon we haven't found yet? I think we've seen all the dungeons. Waterloo hasn't found Desert Palace, but that's the only thing. But he's gonna find it like in the next bomb. So I think what Recitador is looking, he's looking for the dam at this point, because he wants to go in swamp, but he doesn't have the dam. But we had people saying to us that the dam was at the waterfall of Wishing. Alright, so Waterloo is gonna get his fourth crystal after he clears out this Desert Palace. Very good for him, the routing, making it so that he doesn't have to come back here. He will clear it and never come back. That's very good for him. Meanwhile, 10 arrows in the lonely chest, big chest of Turtle Rock. Yeah, that was a bit out of the way. In chat, somebody asked us what is for the go mode. Thieves Town big key, and then Ice Rod is what we need for go mode on Recitador's side, and on Waterloo's side, he still needs the small key to swamp also. We've seen the Bag of Skullwood. It was only a piece of art in a chest. Where is our friend heading here? Turtle Rock? For what purpose? You don't have the Ice Rock game, dude. he could have tried, but that would have not worked. Recitador getting ahead of himself here. So I think so far we have to the dam needs to be found. It cannot be it's probably at the Waterleau of Rushing, like somebody in chat told us earlier. And then Gannon's Tower is gonna have maybe our Ice Road, I think, or it's in Skullwoods. I mean Swamp. And then Waterleau is going back to here to Gannon's Tower, so he's gonna go get his small key of Swamp. And looks like Recitador is heading to the dam here. He finally remembered he forgot about this. Here's some more money for you. That's locked behind the Moon Pearl. Ice Rod could be at the dam itself under the water. Yeah, not a lot of ice of Gannon's Tower small keys for Waterleau, that's true, but he could. I think he has enough if he skips like the Firebar room. Alright, Swamp play here. I think it's great play. Lots of item. Last time I skipped the Firebar room in a Keysanity. There was something there and I paid the price, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's an elimination race. You have to make some plays here. You're against Recitador. Like, I think is in the top 10 seeds. You gotta do some plays here if you want to win. We'll see what he does. If his stream comes back to life on my side, I don't know if it's only me, but he seems broken by the 300 rupees. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of the two remaining items for Recitador is Swamp. There's not a lot left in the game. 2 hours and 26 minutes. Could also be on Mochila, Sarashrala kind of thing. Wouldn't be surprised. We're gonna do the Swamp left side. I don't know. Maybe it could have been a play to do the back of a Swamp at first, because you have to do it anyways. And if you find your 2 items, but with 2 items, I guess it's gonna be a bit more optimal to all do it in once and not have to come back. So both strategies can be good. Yeah, it seems like he skipped Firebar. I don't remember exactly what it was there, but full for was it not tempered? Was it not Master Sword? Yeah, because he still has tempered. It was the Master Sword. So that's a sword there on the Firebar room for Waterleau. So that's That's the price he's gonna pay for being able to clear it. He's not gonna have his tempered sword. Map of Ganon's Tower. And a compass. That's trash here. All right, looks like Waterleau has just defeated the Armos Knights. Will he go to the top? And nothing useful in swamp so far. All right. We're back here with Waterleau, and I think he's got a swamp small, but he skipped the tempered, and he's not doing the top of the Ganon's Tower. He remembered where the dam is, and he's going there. What are we missing? Yeah, we're missing Ice Rod and Thief's Town Big Key. And that is a small key to Turtle Rock, which doesn't help us today. We're already good on small keys. So it looks like with the swamps, yeah, and the dam is open, Waterloo is gonna join Recitador in swamp. Oh, and he gets the Ice Rod in the dam itself. That's huge. That's huge. Because if he goes for Turtle Rock first and he gets the Thief's Town Big Key on Trinex, he can go mode swamp. And that's something that you don't actually think necessarily all the time to go check the item in the dam. But I'm sure Recitador is a experienced runner. He will probably go check it right after, but oh, and that's good news for Waterloo. He's gonna get tempered no matter what in here. So he's not gonna have to do Master Sword. And now that Turtle Rock, the Thief's Town Big Chest is all we'll be needing. And looks like Recitador is gonna pass near his rod, but now he's going somewhere else. He's not going for the Ice Rod. I repeat, he's not going for the Ice Rod. Well, let's hope he thinks about it. Oh, he's going for the floating island. I don't remember what's here. Is it the big key? If it's the big key, that's go mode. Small key. To Dark Palace. We don't need that. I think it's fair to say with what we know, it's highly likely. Well, it's gonna go to desert. That's a good thinking. If you don't know what to do, go clear a dungeon. So, from what I remember, it could be on Trinex right now, could be on Machula, could be on Sashwala Green Pendant check for the Thief's Town Big Key, and it could be upstairs GT, but that's pretty much it. And Desert Small, actually. Yeah, Desert Small. Desert Small, we found it in TR front. Yeah, Waterloo did check it, but I don't think that Recitador did. So that could be there too. Yeah, that's a good thinking, guys. I have the best co-commentator today, Twitch chat from Zelda Speedruns. You guys are pretty good. So it looks like Waterleau is gonna go for the back first, and maybe he will skip the left side, because otherwise he will have to come back inside. TR small, maybe that's gonna be good for him, because I'm not sure if he had all the small keys for TR. We need more meme, guys. We need more memes. No, I like good Twitch chat like this one. I don't like cancerous Twitch chat from some other unnamed channel. Alright, so we're on equal footing for crystals after this killage here. I'm sorry if I keep inventing word killage. I don't know about you. I think it sounds pretty cool, but I have some thinking that I'm not the only one. I'm gonna be the only one thinking this. Yeah, if Waterloo goes for Meyer, oh, big chest of, yeah, that is our desert big chest. That's not bad, but he doesn't have this. Best French, English, Franglish. 20 rupees in his possession. Yeah, normally we say franglais for, because a lot of time it's the opposite. It's a French word that gets Englished. But here we can do whatever we want, because I'm king of the world, king of the stream. We're going for Dark Cross here. We already know that it's nothing, so just removing options. Waterloo is not gonna up to nope out of the left side, so it's gonna lose a bit of time here. Yeah, that's gonna be... I don't know if I mean, I could totally sneak in a French curse word, and probably nobody would notice. Where are we going? I think we're going to get our desert small here for Recitador. And he's gonna be happy en tabarnak. No, he's might be if it pays out. Like I just said a word in French that says like it's gonna be really happy. That's also a curse word. Yeah, maybe I hope the race doesn't plays out on the ice rod. Oh, he's not happy about that, so he's. We could say stuff about it, but he's gonna go back right away. No time to lose. Now, most likely here, Recitador is gonna find Thieves Town Big Key before he finds Ice Rod by what's happening. So he will have to go in Turtle Rock and Thieves Town and check some stuff. He's gonna have to clear all the chests. Meanwhile, I don't think Waterleau, since it's gonna be his go mode, he's gonna be able to just go get the maiden and not open any chest. Oh, we're going to Ganon's Tower. That's a big gamble. Could pay, but that could make or break this game, because I don't think Waterleau's gonna go back. He just was there, and he's heading into Sorcerer's. He didn't do it the first time. Well, he never does it. Apparently, he's never been here. Alright, the climb could be big. Well, apparently, Waterleau did not get the item in the Dark Cross when he came. It was in the dark the first time. And looks like he's going for it again. So maybe he died or... Yeah, it was arrows, 20 rupees, and bombs, I think. It was like very bad stuff. Junk. Junk is the word I was looking for. Yeah, as much as this Dark Cross. Now, if he wants to, Waterleau is just a mirror away from going into Turtle Rock, but he's not going to. He's gonna go check his desert small key and big keys first. And I think I agree, because when he does Turtle Rock, he will be teleported to the front, so he won't be able to come back to this entrance. So I agree of this move here. So, as you might understand here, the climb of GT that Recitador is doing right now, it's a long check. It's about 5 minutes for 4 items. So he's really got to be hoping that it pays, because otherwise, like, if right now Waterleau finds his Thieves Town in the 2 checks of desert, it's the hand here. It's totally the hand. But if he finds the big key on the climb of Ganon's Tower, well, then the game can resume. Waterleau, I'm pretty sure, is on emulator. Well, it is not in desert. I don't know about Recitador. Recitador is clearly on SNES 9X from his stream. The brands of the champions. But you can play on multitude. You can play on on anything you like, basically. Well, if you're in competition, you have to follow the rules. There are some emulators that are banned. But okay, it's the moment here. The first 2 chests are not very good, though. We get to see pink Yoshi, well, red Yoshi. Oh my god. We're back on the game, guys. The Thieves Town big key on the climb of Ganon's Tower. So now we know where Waterleau needs to go, and we know where Recitador needs to go, so we are in no mode. But both guys don't know what we know, so we have the information. Reci is killing Moldorm in hopes that he gets Ice Rod here. He won't. And he's gonna go kill Aghanim too. I thought it was gonna be a fountain, but it might be something. It might be like something else. I don't know. Well, if he gets there, because the bumpers. gonna be an interesting race because I don't. Waterloo has a lot of things more interesting to do than going back to Dennis Tower climb, right? Waterloo can do Mire. Waterloo can do Skullwoods. Muchula. Will he go do this before he goes back to the climb? And Recitador has done way more checks than Waterloo. So at some point he will, after Thieves Town, and after he checks some of the stuff, he will not have any more options than to think, hey, wait a minute, or he will just pass next to the ice rod, just walking by casually, and he's gonna be like, hey, that's the ice rod here. I'm gonna get it. And then he's gonna be happy forever after to go kill Trinix. Oh, that's the old man. So that's a bit more interesting to do the climb here then for Waterloo. Because it's 2 more, it's 6 items in the end. That Skullwood's big. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna go back in Skullwoods for Recitador. And where are we going, Mr. He's going to rescue the old man. Old man is finally gonna be free on Waterloo's side. And once again, Recitador is like 1 screen away from his go mode, but he looks back and goes away. He's gonna go to Thieves Town straight up. No, it's logical for him. He needs to clear it anyways to get a crystal. 4 items in the back. It's not like much. You cannot really go mode through Thieves Town. It's like you don't open a chest that would take you 10 seconds, and then you don't go to a room that would take like 10 others. So it's really Waterloo's we'll see. If the hint for the ice rod says it's in water, then it's gonna, if there's a hint about it, that could be very huge here for Recitador, which he's not gonna go for hint. Yep, the butter was found on Argus. Argus had butter, and now that means Waterloo has tempered. So it's not gonna be bitten too much by the fact that he skipped the Fireball room. Was I humming? I do it in my sleep. I'm sorry. The song is catchy, you gotta say. Slowly but surely, we are nearing the 3-hour mark here, and that's a bit. It's not something we see often in like with high-end randomizers, not randomizers, but entrance here. That means the seed was very evil today, and it looks like Waterleau is doing the climb, so he's gonna get his go mode. There was a bit of a lag on my side, and he just popped in, and he's doing the climb. All right, so Recitador needs to really find his ice rod like after the Thieves Town or shortly after, because Otherwise, he's not gonna win. And he's gonna be out of this tournament. And that would be quite an upset. Top 10 seed. I keep saying that. I have no proof of my... I'm pretty sure. But being pretty sure is never... I'm gonna go check on the challenge right now. Recitador. Where are you? Top 10, yes, is number 10, and Waterleau is top 23. Okay, so it's not that big of an upset, considering 20, 88, 81 people in the tournament. We're gonna finally see what's on the Spike Cave. Remember, Waterleau came here earlier, and he had a heartbreak death, like mid-lift. What's nearby swamp? There's nothing nearby swamp. Like there's Ice Palace nearby, but we don't need that. There was Thieves Town, that's like the nearest thing. You just need to think about it. You just need to flute to 7. Flute to 7. That's not 7. Waterleau is like 2 screens away. 3 screens away from Go mode. Where are we going? Eastern. It's Aganim? Why? No. Skullwoods. Oh, he's gonna do Mochula. It's gonna do Mochula for the one item and the green pendant. And folks, I think Waterleau has just wondered. I don't want to jinx it. There could be some deaths on Ganon, but I mean, there's still time. Yeah, there's still time because he still needs to clear Thieves Town, right? It takes a bit of time. Meanwhile, once he has the Fire Rod, Ice Rod, it's pretty quick to go back to Turtle Rock. So, but yeah, Go mode has been found. 2 hours 50 for Waterleau, and now he's gonna go straight to what is gonna be. Recitador has no more time to lose. He needs to be like. Yeah, Recitador was. He did lose his first round against somebody. I'm gonna check that. He had a bye for the second round. And he gets the pendant of courage. Will he have the courage to go back to the dam? That was pretty on the spot here. He's gonna go put it at Sarashola right away, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Recitador got defeated by 1-up in the first round in his first match, and now he's on the verge. Yeah, he has done everything. He has done more checks. He has more items. He has cleared every dungeon. He could go pull a pedestal, but a missing eye rod in a puddle of water might be what kills him today. It's very heartbreaking. Big chest of swamp. Skullwoods didn't have anything for us. The ice rod is sitting in the waterless dam. We used the dam to... No, almost. Yeah, we used the dam to go to swamp. Waterleau went to check the item first, got the ice rod, was pretty happy with it. Recitador never looked back. And he had quite a big, he had a significant lead for a big part of the race. He was the first with the Moon Pearl for about 20 minutes, and he had he had some crystal leads, but dungeon leads, I guess, because he had pendants. Like Waterleau never went in Mire. Well, he went there, but he checked like a few chests, and then he never came back. He never did Back of Swamp. Could go mode some stuff here, so. And yeah, I think right now it's, even if he goes right now, Recitador is too late. He would need like a few deaths on Ganon. Ganon is at the Sanctuary, so it's gonna be a quick way there. And all the crystal have been gathered. Waterleau is fully powered, fully operational. He has Tempered Sword, he has Silvers, ready to go defeat the Evil's Bane, the King of the Pigs, the farm leader, and Sashwala giving up a piece of paper so that Recitador can bring it to the bathroom with him later. A bit of lecture or other uses. And that's where Ganon is located. It's already in the grave. Just need to be killed again. There we go. Oh, and Waterleau even got tempered because the first time he went to TR, he skipped the fireball room, which contained a sword. Oh, he might get the size rod now that he's doing the purple chest. That's good for him. Oh my god, it's gonna be too late, but... Oh my god, that's gonna be... too late. Just a bit too late. He left the purple chest there, guys. Ganon, meanwhile, on Waterleau's side, Ganon is already in the 4th phase. So, with silver arrows, it's only 1 arrows remaining. He just needs to not fall to his death. Put your GGs in chat, guys. Waterleau. The French people rejoice. And GG. Looks like we're gonna have Waterleau in for an interview shortly. Let's see if I think Recitador should finish the seed. He is again on the way after this. So the official time in SRL was 2 hours, 57 minutes and 2 seconds for Waterleau. French interview. No, I might say some celebration words to him in French, but we're gonna do it in English for everybody's enjoyment. Do it in Latin. We're gonna do it in Dothraki, and please, please bear with us. Oh yeah, Recitador. I don't think it's very unfortunate for Recitador that he missed this one item that was available for him for a long time. But I mean, he did a heck of a job today, clearing a lot of things in a short amount of time. And félicitations Waterleau. Congrats to you for the win here.
Thank you.
What did you think about that Moon Pearl location?
The location was not the big problem in the seed. That was the rupees, I think.
Yes. All the 300 rupees were behind the Moon Pearl in logic.
And no triple, no stun price, no place with rupees, something like the desert refill or nothing. And
Yes.
I skipped the 50 in Desert Palace because I didn't watch my rupees and I went straight to Zora and I have only 395. Okay.
Yeah. You were the first to go to Zora, but you were not the first to buy the Bumble. Because Recitador got money in Ganon's Tower without the Moon Pearl when he did like he bumped with his boots to get to the left side of Ganon's Tower without the Moon Pearl, and he got the money there. So when he got to Zora after, he could buy it. But you were the first to go, but you couldn't buy it.
Yes, but I was really happy because I'm pretty confident on Cold Stare. And I said, okay, a lot of players can die there. So I'm really happy when I have a Cold Stare really hard.
Yes.
It's tough to do.
Meanwhile, Recitador has just finished his seed. GG's to him, everybody in chat, and he finished with an official time of 3 hours and 33 seconds. Recitador did.
What's the big difference between us? Because I thought all the seed I was behind.
Yes, you were behind for a bunch of the time of the seed, but the big mistake for Recitador was that he never went to check the dam for the ice rod.
Oh, rip!
Yes.
I did it the first time I could. I was in the dam and flew to that to that point to see the item.
Yeah, that was the big difference. Because otherwise, he went and he was the first to do the GT climb to get the Thief's Town. He cleared every dungeon. He did all. There was nothing left for him. It was, I think, he found it on his way to go put the purple chest, and that was literally all that was remaining for him. He had everything, but
okay.
So
I
that's
decided to climb GT after the 4th key because I said, okay, it's not in logic. I want to do something in logic. And the old man, I skipped for a long time, had the last key, so I said, okay, it's in logic. I go to GT. I had Misery-Meyer, GT, Skullwoods, and Green Pendant. And not a lot more to do, I think. Maybe one item on the Dark Forest Mountain.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I think the myths were behind the 7 crystals.
No, the myths, they were found by Recitador pretty early on, before even you had your bow. And they were, I think, behind the entrance that led to Spike Cave in Dark World. That was a connector. The connector led there.
I had the number. Okay, yes, I see.
But fortunately for you,
the brothers, yes.
Nothing was behind the myths. I think Ice Rod entrance was a connector that you found already. The Peg Cave was a useless connector, and we never saw purple chest, but the smiths were like 10 arrows, I think so. So yeah, a pretty big upset here, and well, not really, because you were seed number 23, Recitador was seed 10, so it's not a big upset. It's still an upset considering the placement. Did you expect to win coming in tonight?
No, I don't know, because there is a lot of variance in that situation, and when I played with Recitador in the trainings or in the qualifiers, every time we had 3 minutes, me ahead or me behind, but not more than never more than 3 minutes. So I knew I had to do all I could in execution, all fast, to have a chance, and that worked. I'm really happy about that.
Yes.
I think it's the first time I beat someone better than me in execution, so yes, I'm really happy about that.
And now in the next round, you'll be facing against the loser of Ninban versus P-Train. Who are you most excited to play in?
Ninban. Because I won against him in a qualifier race, and I think the other player is really, really good, but I'm pretty sure Ninban can win that game, so yeah. I will see it.
Ninban also a member of the French community, so that would be quite a good match. So any last outer before we close the stream?
No, I want to thank all the people who works in the community to let us play that crazy tournament, because Crossworld Keysanity is crazy and I love it. I love that seed, really. So big thank you.
Well, thank you for playing in the tournament, and guys, make sure to follow Waterleau on Twitch, and Recitador also, that couldn't come join for an interview tonight, understandably for him, but please follow them. They made a great race for us today. And please follow our trackers. They did great work today. iBot2 and Siberian, amazing work. Thank you for your time. Please follow me, Scarylif, the commentator for the day, and follow the channels Zelda Speedrun and Zelda Speedrun 2 if you want to not miss any game of this tournament that's gonna continue here. And yeah, there's more race tonight, I'm pretty sure. I think there's one currently on Zelda Speedrun 2. I don't know if it's over already because it started like 1 hour later or half an hour later, but
that match is still going. So yeah, that's At the Baker versus Haunted Quest. So we're going to go rate them now.
Yeah.
For the last bit. Yeah, so I think they're kind of mostly done. It looks like there's still a couple of crystals left to go. So still a chunk left there. But yeah, thanks everyone who stuck around to watch, and yeah, thanks to our trackers and our lovely commentator. It was a really good match.
Have a great day, nice people. Keep watching Zelda Speedruns.
Yeah. Cheers.